Think positively and go ahead. The way of love is the way of no expectation, stated by someone else earlier conversation when I have returned back from my explorations job earlier, 18th February 2011, Shiksha, turning potential into performance, a project on sustainable personality development of teenagers, target 2011 10 crore and more peoples, and more than that so far onwards. Note I have to read maximum achievement by brain training. I have to read the book Sustainable Education Psychology and another things stated by some peoples. The names and objectives like registration of NGOs, trust society, copyright of teaching modules, my duty, project layouts, passport, driving license, account in SBI, case study related with my projects, proposals, let's write a book together, proposal, let's register an NGO, let's work with me on my project, let's discuss about spirituality, let's observe the proposal given to us, how much I need to service in America for 1 month at least, how much dollar or how much things or arrangements or documents for proper communication and things associated with people that need to be taken care into the considerations for assuring safety of the immigration of the peoples and safe stay. And as per their monetized regulation is to be assured, then to germinate my texts, whatever I have made in past, I have to interact with elite classes only or other peoples to whom we should consider elite classes and caste classification, class classification that need to be taken into the consideration for resolving the problems and disputes related with diversity or discrimination so that unity could be ensured into the society. I have to make strategies to determine and dominate among elite classes people for their proper assessment, understanding for supportive supervision works as per your duty and mobilize responsibility to assure proper and equitable safety of the rights of the people as per your own assigned duties and responsibility. You may think that I have to boost up my personality to cope up with elite classes people and include all with ethics. Then 19th February 2011, today is birthday of divine girl creation or Nectar. She is with me on a project by Pathfinder International on reproductive health for adolescents. All they are memorable for me. I always get numerous good observation about life, its existence, and human behavior. Living in solitude and celebrating thoughtfulness gives beauty and shine to our aura and personality. Then 20th February 2011, you can write it today onwards also. Like separation is a feeling which is different from detachment and breakup of relationship. Once we write and we share our things physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, intellectually, memorically, comparisingly, and spirituality, attachment in certain for the creation. The nectar of oneness will rain from sky, and all diversities will appear as one, and at that extent of time, there will be oneness among them. Different aspects of our personality is determined by our karma. Whatever we do physically, mentally, or emotionally, there are fairies and angels all over the worlds who gets information from our frequencies and transmit to super consciousness about their own opinions and feeling and perspectives. Once the feeling of everybody and nobody is certain for every creatures, whatever had existed here or will exist or existing with us, it is better to spend some time with somebody to resolve their problems. Always try to radiate happiness and help others. People may have different interaction, but try to understand their problems and try to give proper resolution to them. Whatever you are talking to somebody, you must try to let him or her feel relaxed. Let him or her share their thoughts that he or she want to share if it appears to help them in any manner to do it. Do not try to let others feel culprit or victim irrelevantly. Let them to be at ease. You can gain compassionate ownership or oblige duty to adopt them, to care them, to nurture them, every people for proper implementation of their schemes and activities. Let our humanitarian society, human sapiens, unite together. Let us to be at ease. Let them to be at ease. You are in authority and charge. You can gain lots of love and support from him or her. It does not matter whether that one is shy, extrovert, restrained, dominant, or other type. 21st February 2011. Let the flood of emotions, not the flood of water, to flow. At a particular extent of time, it will dissolve and leave a bulk of experience. If you can swim in that flood, you can get the pulse of feeling and powers of existence. Your totality of existence should be supportive to others. You can practice writing daily, that will be helpful for every individual. Write about problems of people, probable problems of people, and their potential resolutions. 22nd February 2011, I have to make common pre-post for my all modules and pre-test will be conducted before starting the session. Then after the session, post-test and my ultimate goal will be settled out for each participants. I'll have to make Hindi version of my all modules or translate into your respective language, native language, mother tongue. It should be translated, transcribed in all known languages, and people should learn. Step of success can be summarized in terms of two principles: how to organize people and how to deal with circumstances. People share their perspective. Then a strategy is to make pre analysis of Shiksha workshop, whatever you are discussing with. For self evaluation, do you know tips to improve your attention? Do you have idea to achieve a lot in a short period of time? Do you have idea to concentrate while starting learning? Do you know how to improve your reading skills? Do you know how to improve your writing skills? Do you have idea to improve your listening skills? Do you know tips to improve your understanding skills? Do you know any way to improve your memory and recalling capacity? Do you have skills to overcome your emotional tragedy yourself? Do you have idea to overcome your behavioral limitations by yourself? Do you know how to get intellectual maturity? Do you know the idea of self assessment? Do you have any idea to improve your personality? Do you know how to improve your optimism? Do you know how to manage peer pressure? Do you know how can you tackle social pressure? Do you know how to overcome and manage your family related pressures? Do you have idea to develop an understanding about your life? Do you know to develop an understanding about your desire and its fulfillment? Do you know how to build an understanding about your ambition and its fulfillment? Do you know to build positive attitudes towards your parents and teachers? Do you know to get immediate solution and gratification? Do you have idea to cope with your wants and aspirations? Do you know to tackle and take bold and correct decision? Do you know how to move towards a spiritual life? Do you know the means to serve humanity? Do you know to overcome on examophobia? Do you know a skill to improve your self-studies habits? Do you know the skills to improve your interpersonal and mass communication skills? Do you have idea to detect human of different nature? Do you have any idea to build a attractive and magnetic personality to change people's behavior to live in solidarity and unity among the fellow members? Do you have idea to overcome depression, drugs, addictions, and anxiety and feelings for suicide? Do you know how to detect systematic talented persons of your surrounding? Do you know how to detect your teachers' qualities for supportive supervisions, like meeting with people? You can communicate with people and let them feel that how important they are with some adjectives. Move her go behind words, be with feelings of speakers and other things that are shared by people, like speak about potentials, be with yourself with your feelings. Get the achievement as per your achievement. Be with your identity. You are the best observer of yourself. You are the best for yourself. Get the motive of someone, then speak about somebody. Think to share your emotions and it changes according to the changing circumstances. Circumstances changes according to involvement of creatures of surrounding. Involvement of anybody to anything depends upon one's thoughts. One thought is determined by one's feeling, depends upon one's aspiration and expectations from anybody. Sometimes we have to cope up with the circumstances which can't be changed. You can write, you can share, like some meetings leads to awareness and sensations about presence of mind and current circumstances analysis. A imagination about worst conditions or other best conditions gives us a chance for making a strategy about best result of your ambition. Intention of the responses and behavior must be observed to get proper outputs from any conversation. People do not have time to think about the intention of others. How it be possible to ensure that? Never try to pose anything, just be at ease and accept whatever may come. Observe the circumstances as a spectator. No, you have to intervene positively for its proper resolution. One should work together as family of Lord Shankar. He should live as the family of Lord Shankar, as they travels by the means of opposite nature of animals as Lord Shiva by Nandi cow and Goddess Parvati by lion, Kartik by peacock and Ganesh by rat. But there is cooperation and coexistence among them. Every professionals must exist together and there must be coordination among them. We must work as our seniors, juniors and co-workers feel good. We must show mutual understanding in front of outsiders. Making collaborations with co-workers is not difficult, it's certain. If we know the need and aspirations of our teammates, co-workers may have different expectations from you. Just be with your performance and try your best to satisfy them, but never try to give them our satisfaction. Be emotionally balanced. Our personal and professional goal must be in our mind. I have to live on this world because love is infinite and we can get it in abundance. Everybody should think positively. There are several factors people may think we will discuss later.